Inside the boat at all times during our journey.
Yeah.
Oh no, looks like I've let us drink of the jaws of Monstro! But not to worry. When Pinocchio was here, he lit a fire causing Monster to sneeze so hard, he sneezed his tail right off, giving us our very own entrance to Storybook Land. Poor Monstro, now he's only half the whale he used to be. Now, who's afraid of the big, bad wolf? Nobody? Well, if you are, you really don't have to be, because I come past his cave here on the left every single day, and he just never comes out to blow down the three little pigs' houses. Of course, there's the one made of straw, the one made of sticks, and the one made of 100% wolf-proof bricks. And just around the river bend to our left-hand side should be the village where Alice lives. She just loves to sit right next to the water's edge by that old mill daydreaming. If you follow the cobblestone path down the hill, it will lead you straight to the home of the White Rabbit, where Alice fell down, down, down into Wonderland. And in the center of the canal is the London Park, with little Faith Trust, Dan, Pixie Dust, John, Wendy, and Michael followed Peter Pan to Neverland, where they never, ever had to grow up. As you can see, it's currently protected by the mighty Ducks of Anaheim. And straight ahead is Agrabah, the city of mystery and enchantment. At the top is Sultan's Palace, and down below the busy marketplace is where Aladdin first met Princess Jasmine. Some say that the only thing Aladdin stole that day was Princess Jasmine's heart. And up above are the rose-covered arches that Aladdin and Jasmine flew under on their magical carpet ride to a whole new world. Please make sure we all keep our hands and fingers inside the boat, as we don't want to touch anything inside the Cave of Wonders. As Aladdin and Abu discovered, this cave holds one treasure more precious than all the rest, a magical lamp complete with its very own genie. Now normally you get 3 wishes, but today you only get 2. As you know, the genie already granted you your first wish when you walked aboard my boat, and I became your captain and storyteller today. And to our right-hand side, we have the forest cottage of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs. The 7 dwarfs are home right now because they're back in their jewel mine whistling and singing while they work. And to our left is the old chateau that Cinderella used to live in with her wicked stepmother and 2 evil stepsisters. If you follow the winding path through the French village to the very top of the hill, you can see the castle where she now lives happily ever after with Prince Charming. Halfway up the hill on that bridge is the pumpkin carriage that brought her to the ball. And to our left-hand side, we have one of the world's most unusual flower displays. This giant living patchwork, well inspired by Disney's Silly Symphony Lullaby Land, it consists entirely of desert flowers. Now, for those of you wondering, all the plants and trees here in Storybook Land are real. They are miniaturized by a special process known only to Tinkerbell. They will grow more than an inch each year. Unfortunately, the only thing Tinkerbell wasn't able to miniaturize were those giant ducks there in London Park. And coming up on our left-hand side, that old tree stump right by the water's edge is the home of Mole, one of the characters from The Wind in the Willows. Right next door is Toad Hall. Mr. Toad isn't home right now, but I hear he's off having one wild ride going nowhere in particular. Also to our left are 3 Dutch windmills. The mill in the middle is best known for sheltering animals during a terrible winter storm. And straight ahead is the village of Pinocchio and Geppetto. That's Geppetto's wood-carving shop right by the water's edge there. It was here that the little wooden puppet first came to life. And with the help of Jiminy Cricket and the Blue Fairy, Pinocchio finally achieved his dream of becoming a real live boy. And anchored in the bay to our right-hand side is the Prince Eric's ship. As along these shorelines right here, the Little Mermaid rescued the prince and later took her very first steps on land. High on the bluff, there's Prince Eric's castle where he and Ariel now live today. And if you look through the waterfall on your left, you might be able to catch a glimpse of King Triton's palace. This is where Ariel grew up and still the home of her family and friends, the Bastion and Flounder. Well, it looks like our time here on Storybook Land has almost come to an end. As we do approach the dock, please keep your hands and fingers inside the boat and away from the dock for me. When we come to a full and complete stop, I'm going to ask everybody to please remain seated. I'm going to count to 3, and on 3 we'll all stand up together so none of us end up under the sea tonight. I can assure you Nemo does not live down that beautiful green canal water, so there's really no point going in there looking for him. I hope you've all enjoyed your time here on Storybook Land. Have a magical night here at the Disneyland Resort.